outdoor swimming next to the central star, but I guess for this year, the season for outdoor swimming is over. On the right is the pool. Down there on the left, the first building on the ring, I'd like to point out the white grey building, a tower topped by white cupola. That's the Urania. It's an observatory named after the Greek muse of astronomy. Now it houses a cinema for movies, a coffee house, and a puppet theater for kids. And now we continue. In a moment we'll be on ring and we'll be driving upon the former moat. And imagine where the buildings are coming up on the right, the walls and bastions. Old Vienna now, always on the right. And as we're starting the first building that's coming up in a moment, the former Ministry of War, we'll see, looking out of the facade, first floor above the windows, soldier heads. Each head is different. Each head symbolizes one regiment of the army. Symbolically spoken, the whole army looking at the building. The facade talks about the function. Now for all the guests that sit on the left and about, look up in a moment to see the big double-headed eagle cast in bronze with a width of 50 feet, symbol of the monarchy. If you can't see the big one on top, here's a small brother at the base of the equestrian statue coming up on the left. So left-hand side, now. That eagle with two heads, you find it all over the country. It's the symbol of the monarchy. The monarchy's gone, but the symbols survived. Well, coming up soon on the left, a brick stone building, the Museum of a Plant. But that monument over there is part of the Austrian State Treaty. Austria has to take care of the monument of the Allied forces. It's part of our constitution. Look to the left, equestrian statue, and in the background, the Soviet monument. Now, in the background. Look now, 10 o'clock through the side lane, you'll see a huge green copper dome. 10 o'clock now, St. Charles's Borromeo Church. Roman Catholic as well. And this on the left is Vienna's most exclusive hotel. It's the Hotel Imperial. When Ring Avenue was built, this street was for horse-drawn carriages. The alleys on both sides, now it's mostly for bicyclists, was just for people riding on horseback, and pedestrians, their sidewalks always along the facade. And the width of that street is roughly 200 feet, roughly. The first building built on Ring is 2,500 years ago. Sort of 50 years ago, a House of Parliament built in Greek style. Of course, an imitation Greek revival or a neo-Greek. The style talks about the function. We turn to the right, you look to the left. Now, on top, the wing got this Nike Victor riding the quadriga, the watch for horses. And in front of the building, a lady with a gilded helmet, gilded breast trimming. That's the goddess of wisdom, Pallas, Athene, and wisdom should be important for the deities. Maybe you can see 11 o'clock, a huge tower above the trees. Looks at the first glance like the spire of a medieval church. It is not. Nor medieval nor church. It's a city hall in its 19th century architecture. You will soon see in front of that city of the big Christmas market. And that's the market where the shuttle bus will bring you and where the shuttle bus will pick you up as well. So in a moment I can exactly point out the shuttle bus pickup. 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Down normally from, well, end of October, beginning of November to the end of April. And then they left the court with all the servants, the winter residents, and took up residence in Schindler. So they always change to the say due to the season.
Anil, harap dito. Kaway. Nag-video ba?
Videohan mo yung Vienna bus.
More and more better, but one thing is that you'll never believe portrait.
Selfie, halika. Selfie.
Ay, ano, paikot.
Oh, kumuhay kayo. Kaway.
Ka nauutot ako eh.
Kukuha naman sa video yan.
Nakuha ba yun sa video?
Yan. Kaway, kaway.
Hello!
Yan, maglaro kayo sa snow.
It's snowing.
It's snowing! It's snowing!
And it's cold. Ako naman ang dinagpala. Yung asawa mo. Kunan mo. Hindi ka makapasok?
Halika. Nagtatago ka eh. Lalo naman.
First snow pala ngayon.
Ha?
Nag-start lang daw kaninang 5:30 ng umaga. Pag umalis daw siya ng more than a week, pagbalik daw niya, baka hahanapin niya kung nasa ng bahay niya.
Yung second ka, ito. Ang punta nung Thanksgiving. Una sa Las Vegas, andun pamangkin niya, tapos pumunta sa amin. Pagbalik niya, minus 30 siya. Uwi na.
For one journey within 1 hour to one direction. Actually, it's one passenger train. I never saw one here, so that's interesting. S-Bahn. That's like a one which is not going long distance. And the Natural History Museum opposite, the collection of stones, bones, they say is in there. And the Christmas market opens here at 11 on Maria Theresa Square. Maria Theresa, overlooking former residence of hers, ruling the empire for 40 years. Amazing, strong lady with 16 kids. Yeah, she had some help to raise them, by the way. She was not alone to do that. So, yeah, of course, respect to her, but she had a real entourage to do everything for her. Yeah, but even being pregnant for all the life, that was something. Here comes the...
Sabay ka sa mga bata, ni. Para ka na rin bata. Ayan, ang dami nila. Dito.